We are 6 weeks into the NFL season, and the Miami Dolphins are on pace to be the best offensive team in NFL history. Their combination of great speed and offensive play calling are second to none so far this season, which puts them in contention to break records. In 2011, the New Orleans Saints set the record for most all-purpose yards by a team. They totaled a ridiculous 7,474 yards, averaging 467.1 yards per game. The 2023 Miami Dolphins are currently averaging 498.7 yards per game, and they are outpacing that Saints team in rushing yards per game. Now, with the extra game, this gives the Dolphins an even better shot at taking this record. They are already at a staggering 2,992 yards. In order for the Dolphins to break this record, they would need to average 407 yards per game over their next 11 games, which is almost 100 yards under their current average. They will have to face tough defenses along the way, with the Jets twice, the Bills one more time, Cowboys, Eagles, Ravens, and the Chiefs. But with their combination of elite play calling and speed, they definitely have a chance to take this record from that elite Saints team. Let's throw it back to 2013 to talk about Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. That Broncos team was an offensive machine. They scored a total of 606 points and averaged 37.9 points per game. This will be a tough record for the Dolphins to break. They currently have 223 points and are averaging 37.2 points per game, but again, with that extra regular season game, they'll have a chance. They'll have to average 34.8 points per game in order to surpass 606 total points in the season. This will be a tougher record for the Dolphins to break, but as we've seen, this team can put up points in a hurry. So don't be shocked if you see this team approach this record as we hit the final weeks of the regular season. Now we need to talk about Tyreek Hill. If you guys remember before the season, Hill said he was going to surpass 2,000 yards receiving. Now, that may have seemed like a bold statement at the time, but Tyreek is more than on pace to break that mark, which would give him the record. Calvin Johnson has the current receiving record from his 2012 campaign when he had 1,964 yards. Hill is currently outpacing that season and then some. He sits at 814 yards through 6 games, which is the most yards through 6 games in the Super Bowl era. He's averaging 19 yards per reception and 135.7 yards per game. This puts him on a current pace of 2,300 yards, which would shatter the record. In order for Tyreek to break this record, he would need to average 104 yards per game over the next 11 games. This seems very doable for Tyreek because it seems like there's not a single DB in the NFL that can cover him at the current moment. Which of these records do you think the Dolphins will break? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more content like this, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.